Hi, so it's been a while and I apologize. The last several months have been really, really crazy. Um, Lots of stuff has happened since I guess the last time that I posted something about having the hernia repair, which I did in March, which I have a video about and healed up really well. So I'm really happy about that. Eating is interesting because the band that's around my esophagus, it's magnetic and it opens and closes like it's supposed to, but occasionally your throat almost becomes, or your esophagus, I guess, becomes like a funnel. And so you have that closed area where the Linx is, and say you eat something, but it is not quite going down just yet. It takes a little bit, which is why you have to take small bites. Because anything that goes on top of that, like a drink, then either you have to be extraordinarily patient and wait for it all to go down, or it comes back up. I've learned that the hard way. I'm still learning it. There are times where I'll eat something and then I will drink something right after, and I know I shouldn't have done that because then I pay for it. It's a process, but I have not had heartburn and I feel so much better. Um, so I'm thrilled about that. So all that happened. And then I've been officially diagnosed with what's called lipedema, which I knew that I had, but I guess I didn't know what the name of it was, or knew exactly to the extent that I had it. Last year, took care of some of the buildup on my legs a little bit, but I found a specialist in Chicago that can actually take care of like pretty much the bulk of what's going on in my legs. And that's the lipedema. That is a, it's a fat disorder basically that causes a buildup of this almost fibrous fat that can cause a lot of swelling, bruising, challenges with mobility, which I'm facing. It can create lymphedema. It causes just a lot of things that I thought were just normal for having big legs, but they're not. It's actually associated with this disorder. So I am starting the process to get insurance to cover it. I'm hoping that I can, because it does cause a lot of pain. Running is difficult, more difficult all the time, and I couldn't figure out why. And that's what I learned, that's kind of what's happening. It's progressed since I've done some of the thigh lift. Lost all that weight from the gastric sleeve. Gained some of it, and I'm working on it. It's a process. I gained probably about 30 pounds more, and then I'm losing it. But it's it's something that's hard to control. So you can lose the fat that's not lipedema fat, but when you have the lipedema fat, it's very, very difficult to lose. So the liposuction is actually what's recommended, among compression and special diet, things like that. So I'm doing all of that. I have leg pumps. I wear compression all the time. Trying to do the things that I can to at least make it less painful, but it's painful to touch. My legs are painful to touch. Um, they swell when I try to run, or even walking, standing, climbing stairs can be very, very difficult. So I have been diagnosed with stage 2, type 3, which basically means it's my hips downward through my legs. I do have some in my arms as well. And so I have the hope, fingers crossed, that I can get rid of that in July and have a surgery here to get rid of some of the lipedema in my arms and in my back, and then have insurance cover the bulk in my legs. So the surgeon is going to be taking out like all the fat in my legs, or as much as he possibly can, so that the goal is that lipedema fat won't regrow or will drastically slow. So the thing with this condition is that you can kind of stop the progression, but you can't reverse it unless you do something like the liposuction. So it's genetic. I'm happy that I know what it is, but it's still it sucks. It sucks because I was getting such enjoyment out of running and being a lot freer, and then things got worse with my legs, and it made everything so much harder. So I feel like I every time I do something, I have to start over again, and that can be just so frustrating. But I'm working hard so that I hope to get this specialist surgery either in winter or spring, hopefully. So fingers crossed. That's what I would really like. So send good thoughts. We really looking forward to not being in pain and being able to sit or stand for a long period of time and not feel like I'm going to fall over, or not feeling the pain and the numbness and things like that. So it's a process. I have a mobility exam in a week and a half or so, and then I've got some more vein mapping that has to be done. All of that just to make sure that things look okay. And again, I'm crossing my fingers for that surgery in July that I have to pay for, but it would be something that would get rid of some of the lipedema in my arms and my back. So at least I can halt the progression there. So anyway, that's the update. I am again a couple of months post Linx and hiatal hernia repair, which was a huge success. It is a process to get used to. There are still certain foods that I can't really eat. Because they get stuck, and then you get hiccups, and sometimes you have to throw up. So I mean, it's not always pleasant. You do have to be very, very mindful, but to not be in that pain with the acid reflux and to not have to take my PPIs every single day is such a blessing. So all in all, it was a very good choice for me. I will keep you updated with the lipedema stuff. I'm looking forward to getting more of it taken care of so that I can, be back to myself again, not feel that pain. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them. Bye.